Hi everyone, Adam with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Wing Bar Evo roof rack system on our 2016 Ford Explorer. This is going to allow you to put all sorts of things and attachments on top of your vehicle instead of clogging up the cab. It's going to make a lot of room for all your passengers, and for those long trips, every inch counts. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to install these bars. I do have the front ones installed, so I'm going to do these back ones real quick. And show you how easy it is. I just like to just set it up there. I'm going to start on the other side. What we're going to do, we're going to start with the fit kit that comes with our Explorer here. And they do have pre-drilled holes right here, and you actually have two options. So you have these two back ones and these two front ones. I think that these are going to do best with the applications we're doing today, so I'm going to do the front ones here. So what you want to do, there is a little dimple here. You are going to want that to face the outside of your vehicle. You take the hardware that comes with the fit kit, and I always like to thread them in with my hands to start and then torque them down afterwards. And the fit kit does provide you with this little silver tool. And you don't want to torque them down too much. You don't want to strip out those threads, but definitely get it nice and snug. On our Explorer, these are all universal, so you don't have to worry about putting the wrong one on the wrong side. So, now that this sits in there, we're going to put it down like so. And as you can see, these little tabs here go on the outside of this bracket. And once those are in place, you can start threading in your other hardware that comes with it. This bar back here does rotate a little bit, so it doesn't always hurt to kind of push on it, give it some pressure to get it threaded. One thing to note, as you thread these in and tighten them, it's going to engage the locking mechanism for this top bar. So before you fully tighten, make sure that your bar is evenly displaced on your roof. And then if that's all good, then you can go ahead and tighten them all the way. All right, now that I got those started, I'm going to repeat the same exact stuff on the other side. One thing I just noticed, if you tighten the first one down a little too tight, it's gonna pull that bar at a weird angle. So what you want to do is just barely thread it on so you can get both sides fastened down. Alright, and I did look when I was going around the car, and they are evenly spaced, so I'm going to actually go ahead and fully torque these down. And again, you don't want to over tighten them. There's no need for any power tools or anything. We'll definitely get it nice and tight. Alright, perfect. One really cool thing that they do, you want to make sure that these aero bars, the skinny side's facing back, but you can flip this up and it will have an R and an L to designate right and left. And another really neat feature that they did, you can see how you can just slide your attachments in instead of taking this out and cutting the strips to meet your attachments. So that's definitely a really neat feature that I like. Makes it really easy and simple. Want to tighten these down. And after all that's done, we can go ahead and put our caps on. The cool thing about these caps, they will be able to take a actual key and lock, which is going to be nice and give you that peace of mind when you're going down the road. And if you're on vacation, you go inside for a while, you want to make sure your roof rack stays safe. One last thing is I want to take some measurements for you. So from our roof to the bottom of our bar, we have about 4 inches of clearance, which is going to be plenty of room to let that sunroof open without any problems. And to the very top, we have about 4 inches and 3/4. Also, so now that they have 2 different pre-drilled holes at the closest setting from the middle of our track here to the middle of our track on our front bar. It's going to be 27.5 inches. That will change if you use these back bars, but if you use the furthest drilled holes right here, it's going to meet most of your needs for most of your attachments. And that's just about going to do it for a look at the Thule Wing Bar Evo roof rack system on our 2016 Ford Explorer. And check out etrailer.com for all the attachments that you can add on to this roof rack.